Hi guys, the absolutely captivating view of these 360-degree panoramic mountains at Manali never fails to enthrall and enchant. However, there is one more thing about Manali which is really endearing, and that is the great sense of serenity, calmness, and joy which every welcoming person of Manali exudes. So this morning, I went and met one learned gentleman at Manali and asked him that what is it which is the secret of such great serenity and happiness which all Manali people are possessing. And he gave me a very interesting illustration. He said the lessons of joy are certain things that we acquire from these amazing mountains. And he asked me, pointing at one mountain, and said that what do you feel about this mountain? What would you like to say about it? I said, it's really big. And then he changed the finger and said, look at this mountain now. How do you think about that? I said, this is bigger. And then pointed to another one and I said, this is even bigger. So he said, the mountains teach us no matter how big you are, there is someone bigger than you. And then he went on to point at the snow and said that precisely the way the size varies, even the amount of snow varies. So no matter how loaded you are, there is someone else who's more loaded than you. And finally, even though we may think of mountains as everlasting, really unshakable, there is always that one avalanche, that earthquake which could shatter the entire foundation and raise it to rubbles. And therefore, he told me that the greatest learning from the mountains of Manali is that of humility, that of integrity, and that of joy. And the reason which he gave, and I like to share with all of you, is that just like these mountains have different traits, some are laden with trees, some have snow-capped peaks, and some are better for forestry. Precisely the same way, all of us, wherever we may be, are good at certain things. And therefore, the ability to understand that we human are a species of diversity and then respect people for who they are is the first secret of happiness from these amazing mountains of Manali. The ability to understand that our next door neighbor may be different than us, but that makes him or her no lesser to us. The ability to understand that your corporate colleague may be good at marketing while you are great at finance, but that doesn't make him or her inferior to you, is the principle of respecting diversity. So to become a true SMART ZEN leader, we need to respect others for the unique strengths that they bring on the table. Then I asked him the second lesson, and he said the second lesson is all about sticking together. So irrespective of good times, irrespective of bad times, no matter it's raining, no matter it's snowing or a dry spell, the second lesson from these mountains is that even when the going is good or it's bad, we all need to stick together. In our families, in relations, in colonies, in our corporate life, the ability to be consistently together with those who are around you is the second very big secret of happiness which is taught by these mountains from Manali. And finally, my friends, the third and very interesting and probably the most pertinent lesson is that of happiness. And this person told me that in the mountains, they have this routine where no matter what, every evening they assemble in small groups, chant the hymns, sing songs, dance to various tunes, revel at the zephyr. No matter what, they make sure that they are having a great time. And therefore, my worthy friends, the third and the most important lesson from these mountains is that please enjoy every moment of your life. Make merry, make sure that you are happy, because you never know when that next avalanche, that next earthquake comes and it all ends.